It was a good way for us to commence our fight against corruption in line with the directives of President Duterte and Speaker Lord Alan Velasco. However, considering that the discussions appear to have been taken advantage by certain House members as an opportunity to politicize, I have decided to suspend meetings on the said matter to give way to more important and substantive discussions that affect our countrymen. May I remind our members that the House Blue Ribbon Committee is not the place to bring forth your own personal agendas. Neither is it the avenue for you to grandstand for media mileage. As representatives of the people, we must place the interests of our countrymen ahead of our self-interest at all times. The House Blue Ribbon Committee stays true to its mandate and jurisdiction over all matters directly and principally relating to the malfeasance, misfeasance, and nonfeasance committed by public officers. Today, we continue this journey with an investigation that affects the lives of our fellow countrymen, not from big businesses and companies, but in a simple barangay located in Osamis City, whose lives have been greatly affected in the middle of the COVID pandemic. House Resolution 1197 aims to investigate the acts performed by public officials of the Osamis City and DPWH that were alleged violations of Republic Act 11469, otherwise known as the Bayanihan to Heal as One Act, and other relevant government regulations. This is an investigation that deserves our consideration, not because of the politicians behind this, but mainly due to the welfare of those reportedly and allegedly affected, who we must immediately attend to during these trying times. Today, we have invited resource persons that shall shed light on this controversy. May I remind our House members here that this is a proceeding forged in the quest for the truth, adherence to the rule of law. I will not tolerate that this proceeding be a circus or boxing match between two honorable congressmen. Thank you very much and a pleasant morning to everyone. Good morning to the honorable members of the House of Representatives. Officials of the House Secretariat, our esteemed resource persons, guests, and members of the media. Welcome to the resumption of the meeting on House Resolution 1040 on the DBP loan condonations, alleged loan condonations in favor of the Lopez Group of Companies. This is the second meeting of this committee, the House Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability, better known as the House Blue Ribbon Committee. Our first meeting was exactly 1 month ago on January 18, 2021. Our first meeting ended with the resource persons being directed to submit documents and records requested from them by the House members present in the meeting. In the spirit of justice and fair play, the committee granted the resource persons reasonable time within which to submit these documents. But before we proceed, I would like to apologize to our beloved President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, for any inconvenience that was caused to him by reason of this committee's first meeting. Mr. President, I am sincerely sorry, and may I humbly request for your forgiveness for the inconvenience that we may have caused you by reason of these hearings. Mr. President, if I may be humbly allowed to briefly explain my side. It was never the intention of this committee to stop hearing this most important matter. Instead, the committee meeting was only suspended in view of the pending submission of documents by the resource persons. And to hasten the submission of these documents and further impress the importance of this issue, this committee issued subpoena duces tecum last Thursday, February 11, to direct the immediate submission of these documents in time for today's meeting. If I may again respectfully emphasize, the hearing was never terminated, only suspended. Mr. President, it is most unfortunate that you may have been misinformed by people who wish to bring down Speaker Lord Alan Velasco and this committee. Rest assured, Mr. President, that these are farthest from the truth, because the Speaker and this committee are for the Filipino people. It is my utmost humble request, Mr. President, for you not to believe these allegations. The allegations that Speaker Velasco and this committee are protectors of the Lopezes are nothing but absolute lies made with malicious intent. If I may only share, I was elected chairman of this committee on November 25, 2020. And that after that, I went immediately to work. This committee decided to hear this House resolution first among over 25 other pending resolutions as early as November of last year, for the primary purpose of finding the truth behind the DBP loan condemnations in favor of the Lopez Group. I recommended this to the Speaker back in November, and the Speaker agreed to hear this first among the pending resolutions. If the Speaker was a protector, he would not have agreed to hearing this first. Our first meeting in January 18 was well attended, and there was a good discussion among our members, which led to the directive to the resource persons to submit documents before this committee can proceed. As we suspended the meeting to await the submission of these documents, now to force compliance, this committee issued subpoena last Thursday, for the submission of the documents for this second meeting. This was made clear to the sponsors of this House resolution, the members of the committee, and my fellow House members. I'm reminding everyone today, in order to invite all of those in this room, especially the sponsors of this resolution, to stand united with the committee in its quest for the truth, and not to make allegations and insinuations to bring down the Speaker. We are all for the truth. That is the only thing important to this committee. To end, let me again remind everyone that as chairperson of the House Blue Ribbon Committee, I will always be for the truth, and I will always be for the people. We will uphold accountable any officer or entity who has done corrupt acts against our people. We enjoin the sponsors to stand united with the chairman and this committee by providing it the documents they have admitted they have in their possession, and to go to the very end to seek the truth. Thank you very much, and a pleasant morning to everyone.